What's going on, it's your boy HDK. Today we're going to be looking at how to copy the trades of pro traders, all right, automatically. And without further ado, if you haven't done so, make sure you go like, share, and subscribe, and that notification bell. Jump straight into it. All right, guys. So we are on Bitget. Bitget is a crypto exchange, and they offer zero fees on spot trades, which I think is amazing, and it has a good value proposition because it's one of those trading exchanges where they are trying to, double down during the bear market to become that really big exchange. They're partnering with guys like this, who you may or may not know, and so they're actually tipping in to do more during the bear market, which I think is great. And they're well known for their copy trading. So if you want to trade like a pro, don't want to learn like one, but you want to trade like a pro, and you don't have the time, and you've got some spare cash that you want to sort of risk and see what happens, well, then Bitget could be the one for you. And I've seen people have really, really great results, which is amazing. Bitget's copy trading is the biggest available, and of course it carries risk because it really depends on who you follow. If you follow a dud trader, then you're gonna make dud money or lose a lot of money. And if you follow a genius trader, then you're gonna make a lot of good money, I guess, because genius traders are really, really good at trading. So you want to make sure that you follow the right person. And this video hopes to shed some light into who you ought to follow, what kind of metrics you should apply, what kind of things you should look out for. Because at the end of the day, we're going to go shopping for who to follow and risk our money to follow their trades. So, and there are some really, really great results in it. We can actually see how well people are doing in various accounts. So the platform itself, it arranges itself into different sort of metrics. We can arrange it by different metrics. Ranking, I don't know what that means. Like ranked by what? Against what? Against who? Against I got no idea what it's ranked against. And then there's followers, but that doesn't mean anything because there's a limitation on the followers. Like 500 is the maximum amount of followers you can have. I've seen 1,000 before as well, but like if you max that out, like how could you have more followers? And like there's a lot of full positions as well, so like it's kind of, I don't know, I don't think it's that particularly helpful. Return on investment, yeah, there are some crazy numbers, but 3,000% like in a day or something. I think most of these numbers are for in a day, but they might have been just trading really, really small sizes with a massive leverage. And with this many people, how hard is it to actually find a few people who just get a bit lucky, right? So you got to remain reasonably critical here. And then you've got the total P&L, which is how much money they make on their accounts, right? And so if we look at but that just clocks in. I think it's basically I can open this on a new. I think it's basically their account size. So like that's how big their account is right now. This guy only has a $260 account size, which I think is crazy. So that's what total P&L is. What copyist P&L is how much money are we making for the followers, right? And then AUM is how much money are we controlling as a pool, as a collection of the followers of this particular master trader. So if I was a master trader and I had 10 people following me with $100 each, then that's $1,000 that I'll be controlling with my trades. That if they were all to copy me, then each trade I'll be activating those $1,000 out there. Now, if we actually go and click on like following some of these people, that's 10% that they're getting as a profit share. Meaning if they make you $100, they're going to keep $10, right? So if there is literally like millions of dollars that they're managing, and like let's say they made 10% on their capital, which isn't hard to see, for some copy traders and followers, you basically make them 120K, and then you basically keep 10% of that, which is about what, $12,000 a day, right? Which is crazy. So with these guys, they would want to make sure that they're trading well. The incentives actually do line up for this business model to work. What I've noticed today is that Bitget's copy trading platform and the way filtering and the arrangement of all the traders is not particularly too. I think it's a bit buggy today, but I've pulled out some accounts which I can identify would be pretty decent to have a look at. So I've looked up DUC, which I was trying to look for this guy here, Vu Doc Tan Long. I think that's a Vietnamese name. Their asset under management is $101.453 million. Their copiers are making about $629,000, and then his total P&L is, he's got a $10,000 account, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Unfortunately, that doesn't show up for some reason. So if Bitget, are you watching? Then you know, like 1.3 million is the highest I was able to see, and like it doesn't seem to display every single trader out there. So what I had to do is I search up some of the guys that I have seen before that I thought that's interesting. So it's up to you to decide who you want to follow. I don't speak into that at all. So we're gonna look at Vu's account here, and we can see that in the last 1 month, you know, a lot of tips and turns, just like the cryptocurrency market, but from $9,000 to about $11,000. So he's done okay. So he's done about, you know, 20% in the last 1 month. You know, topsy turvy a little bit, but over the last 1 month, you know, he's clocking in these gains, which is good. There's a good healthy amount of losses as well as wins. The wins are a lot bigger than the losses. He trades multiple sorts of currencies, which I think is pretty interesting. And in the last 1 month, he's ensuring that he's trading almost every day. Although the amount that he trades every day is quite different, but that comes down to, you know, how often or how much he trades. These are the historical returns of his trades. So as you can see that, you know, on a leverage trade, you know, 9%, 4%, 0.02% loss isn't particularly terrible. But when he does win, he wins big. So 42%, 32%, and I feel like this person knows how to like give up on positions, which is good. If it ain't gonna work, it ain't gonna work. 30%, 26%, and then he has some losses that are just minimal. He knows how to cut the losses, 44, 52, and so on. Now he trades quite frequently, as you can see. So we got 27, 27, 27. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 trades in one day. Okay, that's not that many actually. And these are all the active trades right now that are open. And as you can see, most of them are profitable, which is encouraging to see. Man, this guy's trading bloody Luna Classic. That's crazy. And we'll check out his followers, and some of his followers. Okay, this particular person risked about $1 million in total trading volume. Doesn't mean he has $1 million in his account, but that's gained about $35,000 in profit, which I think is pretty cool. And $29,000 profit on a $687,000. So it may be that this person has been following this person for the longest time, I guess. But I guess just with everything, you got to learn how to take profits. You got to control your greed, and that's basically how this game works. So I'm not recommending you follow this person or anything like that. There are a lot of good traders out there. Bitget is a big platform with a lot of copy traders, copy master traders out there. So and when you do follow them, you want to make sure that you follow them on the right account, right, on the right metrics, because there are still ways that you can control your positions even after you press follow, right? Even after you give up this control over to this master trader, because there's a way to follow where you just establish your lot size, your I guess margin size. With each trade, you're going to make it at least $10 or as high as $3,000. That would mean that if they take a 10x leverage on their trades, then $10 position will be a $100 position, right? Now, I don't recommend you doing this way, because what I have found is that a lot of these traders actually trade multiple times a day. And open multiple positions like in one time. So it's not like they just open like 1%. As the price goes down, they might just double down on long positions as well. So if they were to open like 10, 11 trades, which it's not uncommon to do, and the way you would check that is basically you just open up a particular trader, press open orders, and we can just see in their history how many trades they've opened in one day. So on the 1st of November, which is today, they've opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that's pretty tame, I think, from my experience on copy trading platform. That's pretty tame. Some of them open like 20, 30 trades in one day. That means at $10 each, you need about $300 just on margin. Now, the reason why they open that many trades is not necessarily because they're profitable, but because they're trying to mitigate their losses, right? They're averaging down or averaging up. In which case, there's probably some level of drawdown with that. So $300 in margin, drawdown probably another 150% at least. That's $400, $500 that will eat into your account. So if you don't have $1,000 account, that's still quite dangerous. And if they're leveraged a lot more than that, well, then it can become even more dangerous, right? So just got to be really careful with just straight amounts that you're going to follow these people. Instead, this is what I suggest you do. You go to a multiplier. So with a multiplier, you can put it as small as 0.01 and 100 times the amount that they're putting in. So this particular trader will be like, okay, I'm going to put $10. I've got a $10,000 account. I'm going to put only a $10 trade. If they've got a $10,000 account and they're putting a $10 trade based on their strategy, that doesn't mean you can have a $1,000 account and put in a $10 trade either as well. If you have a $1,000 account, then you should probably, mathematically speaking, be following this person on the same leverage. Everything else being equal, you should probably put in a $1 trade. Which means if you have a $1,000 account and you see this person has a $10,000 account, you should be following 1/10 the size of the trades that this particular master trader is activating. So you put in 0.1 there, right? But I always suggest start off low. Okay, look at your gains, look at the amount that's being risked. You can see how much it eats into your account every day. Just keep an eye on it. Lastly, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you manage your risk, where you can put in stop loss and then take profit. If the account, if your trades are eat into like 20% of your account, 30% account, whatever your level is, make sure that at that level you exit out all the position. Yes, you can manually exit out the positions that these people are making. And if they go to a certain level, I'll say 30% gain in one particular day, then you take profit on that bank, you move out, you get out of there. And you can do that automatically, or you can keep an eye on the charts, or you can keep an eye on all the active positions every day. There's a copy trading section on your phone, on your computer program. There'll be plenty of notification that comes in, and you'd go there and you go, okay, this is enough money, I'm going to take out of it. Now, if you follow multiple people, you also want to make sure that for each person there's an allocated amount of funds available as well. So yeah, only risk amounts of money that you can afford to lose, guys. That's what I would highlight once again. So that's basically how you follow somebody. Make sure you go do your due diligence, have a look at some of the charts. If you haven't done so, of course, you got to go and like, share, and subscribe. If you're into general finance, just me talking about the economy and talking about real estate and stocks, go check out my channel here called HD Finance. Bang. The link should be available in the description below. If you like want to see how I live and the fun stuff and the shits and giggles that I get up to, go check out HD Vlogs. If you haven't done so, go follow me on Instagram, which is like there. Okay. And then go check out my TikTok as well, which is probably where you found me anyway. So that's the video, guys. Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Don't be greedy. Know when to get in, know when to get out. And stay tuned for more updates. Love you. Peace.